Ladies and gents, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Potato. This is the one and only Transport Fever. That's right. Have you got a temperature? Because I've got a transport fever. Nope, just me, apparently. Yeah, so tram things in Elstree and Borehamwood seem to be okay for now. I mean, nothing too crazy is happening. I'm gonna stick it down to 1x speed for the moment. Nothing too crazy is happening. I think everything sort of resolved itself after we made those changes to the route. Pretty much everything should be sorted, I hope. Yep, so all 16 passengers, or all 18 passengers, however, or most of them are gonna get picked up. Or they just disappear. They phase into non-existence and disappear. Cool, that's good too. I don't know if there's going to be any updated trams in the future, but I certainly hope so. Also, I think pretty much all of our railroad routes should be making money, apart from perhaps Buzz Lightyear, but even that will end up making money soon. It's just that we put a ridiculous number of carriages onto the train, and you know what? I don't even give a shit. Don't even care. Let's get rid of the good old regular as well. Get rid of you. Perfect. Okay, so I sort of had a little bit of a goal in the last episode to develop Elstree and Borehamwood in a way that didn't just involve line usage. So basically, I want to try and supply some tools, some food, some goods, and all of that stuff to Elstree and Borehamwood. I mean, it makes sense, right? I really want to grow this place. It's kind of like my home city, and it stands to reason that I should want to improve things. Now, the way in which I'm going to do that, or I plan on doing it, is very much revolves around the fact that we've got all of these connecting lines that come into Elstree and Borehamwood. It's not perfect, but it's good enough. We've currently got one single station in Elstree and Borehamwood, and that is, of course, the big passenger station. However, I am not opposed to adding on a big cargo station, maybe over here, that we could either divert some rail routes to or something, right? But basically, we've got all of this infrastructure which we can and probably should use to bring in goods, and then, you know, get them processed and then get them transported to Elstree and Borehamwood. We've already got this whole fuel thing set up, which is, you know, it's nice. It's not exactly perfect, but it's good enough. I don't think currently we have, whoa, laggy. I don't think currently any of our aircraft have the ability to transport goods, because if they did, that would be fantastic. It would be hugely unprofitable, but it would be really great for us. I mean, the obvious thing that we can do is that we can start shipping both machines and tools rather than going to Dorchester, which is what we currently do. We could make it so that the stuff is transported to Elstree and Borehamwood, which, I mean, it's not going to do Dorchester any favors, but for the most part, I think it's fine. Also, it would be fairly easy to get the train, a train onto the line, because we've already got the line, the Borbrack route going this way. So we've already got track, and I really want to make more use out of the track than we currently are, because currently every track that we've got going pretty much everywhere just runs one passenger service. We're not really utilizing them to their full benefit. Like, we should be transporting goods along. It's difficult to do, but I think that it might just be worthwhile. So there's 26 oil here. That's quite simply not enough. Also, that's really cool. That's really cool. I did not know that car had that the cars really drove along this route. Oily. Let's get some more trucks on the oily route. Maybe 2 more. I think honestly that'll be more than enough. 2 more. Oily. Sign me up, buddy. All right, oily. And that's good enough. That should pretty much make sure that we've got no more leftover oil. And just for the future, it'll help us deal with demand a little bit better. Anyway, let me stop dilly-dallying. So, things are gonna have to change around here, unfortunately. And I think what we probably want to do is put the second train station. It's gonna be a cargo train station, actually. Can we... Oh, we only have one choice of passenger station now. That's interesting. As in one design. One freight station over here. Yeah, it's gonna be a big one. We'll make it like 4 tracks or something. In fact, maybe 8 tracks. And also let's start with 320. And let's also make it high speedified. Oh god, this is slow. Oh god, this is killing me. Why is it so dark? Why'd it go dark for a second? Maybe that was just me. I don't know. Anyway, let's get the station somewhere that it's not gonna totally fuck everything. I mean, that seems good enough, right? Now, the thing is that we do want this cargo station network to be connected in a way to our existing transport network. Now, this is going to be the most difficult part because we've got to get these tracks around here. Or should I say we need to get 1 track around here. It doesn't need to be more than that. 1 should be just fine. So, to start things off, let's bring a track around here. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a departure from my normal planning process because it really doesn't need to be super, super high speed. Obviously, the highest speed that we can get it is grand, but otherwise, no real biggie, right? Okay, let's try and just get this track to merge into this at the toppest of top speeds that we possibly can. And let's just sort of roughly plan out what we want to do. This is a very, very rough draft. I probably shouldn't have used the more expensive high-speed rail, but, you know, no matter. So, something like that. I mean, we've got 4 tracks here, but we need the tracks to basically, like, merge over this way. So we need to be able to get these tracks coming out this way. Jesus Christ, that's dodgy. So that will work. That will work. So that's quite nice. Oh, transport shark. Accumulate a fortune of 100 million without debt. That's actually completely grand. Could we get you to cross over to here somewhere? Because we're gonna need to get all tracks, and that's these two, these two, these two, these two. They all need a way to access this station, because that means that we're just totally fine, and we don't need to worry about any other nonsense. So as long as they can all access every other one, then that should be fine. So let's get you to merge onto... What the fuck? Let's get you to merge out onto here if you can. Construction not possible. Not possible at all. Terrain alignment. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit more tricky than I originally anticipated. I mean, these 2 tracks is easy. Right? All we need to do is get crossover points here. Too much curvature. Terrain alignment. 1 thingy will be removed. Really? Like, come on. How are you having a fucking issue with that? Fuck me. I'm just thinking of the best way to do this, and I'm really not sure, and I do apologize for being a nuisance. Also, it looks like the AI added those roads in without my consent. All right, let's pause for a second because I've got the money to do whatever the fuck I damn well please. Let's get rid of that. And let's get some terrain tools out just to make things a little bit better. If I use them... How do I get... Fuck. Terrain alignment collision. Yeah, go fuck yourself. How the hell do I get the... Oh my god. I can't do anything about that. Alright, that's just fucking great. There's no way... I get noise barrier. I don't really particularly want noise barrier. And there's no way that I can, like, reduce... Oh, yeah, there is. It's N. N and M. Alright, let's get rid of this, so I, fingers crossed, have fewer terrain alignment issues. Although, I bet your bottom dollar that I still will have an issue with this. Alright, that should be fine. Let's try and equalize it all off so it doesn't look totally garbage. You just gotta go a little bit OTT in order to make this thing not hate you. Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, this is proving to be a very difficult job. Oh, fuck. I want them all to merge left, right? That is a fucking issue because of this bad boy. If we could get this track to line up over here. I'm just abandoning that, by the way. You know, fuck that for now. I'm not even gonna worry about that. So that actually works. Okay, let's sign me up to that. So now, as long as we get you merged to here. You know what? We can actually solve this problem because as long as we merge this into here and that into there, then we shouldn't have any problems. So now we can get both of these tracks coming into here. You will merge into here. I mean, it's not obviously not ideal because if we do end up ever using this track for something out this way, then there's going to need to be some redesign. But for now, we're going to take this. This is good enough. This is good enough. So you're going to merge across there. You're going to merge across here. Perfect. All right, this is actually kind of working better than I expected. All right, you need to be extended just because you can be. Here we go. Perfect. And now, construction not possible. Too much slope? Really? How is there too much slope there? That looks very not slopey. This looks pretty much fine to me. Alright. Is it just me, or is this game just getting worse and worse optimized as time goes on? In fact, I think it actually might get worse and worse optimized as time goes on. Too much curvature. Fuck. I mean, we could always do something like this, which is not ideal, but oh god, this is horrific. Oh god, this game is like going at the speed of a snail. It's killing me. All right, let's get something like that, and we'll just have to merge this track separately together at a later date. All right, perfect. It's not perfect, but it's far from terrible. I don't really care about speed right now. This is just I say mostly this is just a rough draft of things. Okay. Bingo. Let's merge you onto there. And now it's a simple case of connecting up this bad boy and this bad boy. Again, pretty horrific speeds all around, but at the same time, I don't really know if we can complain. Let's get you to go to here. We should be able to merge everyone else onto that, right? There we go. That's not exactly what I had in mind. That works too. You merge onto here, right? Oh, come on. Come on. Just don't fuck me like this. Construction not possible? Really? Really? You don't think that's possible? That's possible. That works. Sign me up. So basically, we're just going to have a massive, massive, massive hub here where all of our resources are going to go. And currently, it's just going to be an extension of the resources that we can connect via our passenger route. And theoretically, if a train can get to this station, then it can get anywhere. Now, obviously, there is some issues with like pathing and whatnot, but I think that that'll sort of be worked out as we go. So let's set up our first ever route that we will be transporting along, and it's gonna mean canceling Mr. Potato Head. That's right, Mr. Potato Head. You've run your course, Mr. Potato Head. Everyone go and sell yourselves. I'm sorry. It sucks, but it's happening. Okay. Also, another thing, I'm less bothered about cargo transport speed, and I'm more bothered about passenger transport speed. I think that that's become pretty clear. 160. I guess we probably go for like not 320. We're never really going to need 320 over here, so it's just not worth it. Are we able to get within range of something? That's pretty good. All right, let's get you. Honestly, country road, so much better than city road. It really is. By like 15 miles, it's so much better. Okay, good. Let's do this. I think this is the one that we want to place. Perfect. That's grand. Is it high speed? It's high speed. Perfect. Great. And it encompasses this area. We're still going to need to set up, or should I say, we're still going to need all of the feeder area stuff. Also, we should probably, if we can, upgrade you. Nope. It's always worth a try, right? Really? Can we get that upgraded? Perfect. Always worth trying to upgrade stuff, even if you can't. Okay, so now let's think about this. The trains come back on this side, so we're going to need to set up a connection that well, that's completely bollocks. Gonna need to set up a connection that comes onto one side of the track. Again, I'm not, I am bothered about speeds, but I'm much less bothered about speeds than I otherwise would be. I mean, this is a cargo line. It doesn't need to be fast. Okay. That goes there. Perfect. And you are going to merge onto this side of the track. Again, we'll try and keep speeds at a moderately high level, although, again, I'm super not bothered about it. So that's going to be the way in which the train gets back. And then it's going to be... Oh, God, why does... I really don't understand how that works. Okay. Maybe I'll try this way. That's not really what I'm after. I'm kind of after it coming off here and then merging into there. But I don't know if that's going to be possible. We'll give this a try. Oh, no, don't click to there. There we go. Bingo. Now, can we merge around here? That's kind of what I'm after. It's not exactly the most beautiful looking thing in the entire world, but it'll pretty much do. A little bit expensive for my taste as well, but alas, what can you do? I mean, there's a lot you can do, but whatever. Doesn't particularly matter. Wow, that was a big mistake that I made. That's completely the wrong side of the track. We need you to be going to there, and we need you to be going to there. But of course you won't work. That would be far too simple. Now you will work, though. All of the boffins in the world couldn't calculate that that would ever work, but your good old orbital potato managed to figure it out. Then, once again, we're going to need a little bit of a crossover here, which, of course, is not going to work the first time I try it. It will work the second time. And this should definitely work, but for some obscure reason, it isn't. So let's try that again, game. Come on. Come on. Perfect. Nope. Try again. Come on. too much curvature. Really? Like, I struggle to believe that. I don't buy it. I mean, this is in the unlikely scenario that we end up requiring. For real? This is in the unlikely event that we end up requiring more trains. There we go. Perfect. But that should basically mean that each train can get to both sides of the platform and can access both sides of the track. Now, I actually think that if we create a route between... You know what? We'll actually call it Mr. Potato Head. Let's just remove you, and then we'll just add new stations. So here to here should be very, very possible. It should automatically equip to the proper sides of the... You'll get rid of that. It should automatically equip to proper sides... Fuck. I need that. I need the Mr. Potato Head route. Yeah, it should automatically go to the appropriate sides of the track. So yeah, as you can see, works perfectly. No issues there whatsoever. There might be an issue where I do some stuff with signals in the future, but I think for now, one train might be enough, considering the carriages are smart and they can really take whatever is required of them. So it's going to be interesting to see how this works. This station only accesses a couple of these places, so we're probably going to have to set up an intercity route that will take pretty much everything from here to here, because this is, you know, this covers the vast majority of our industrial area, I think. Yeah, it covers pretty much all of our industrial area. For commercial, we're probably going to have to get another depot, because I imagine... I mean, what does commercial want? Commercial needs tools, and we are actually providing tools. So we should probably get a brand new depot over in this part of town, just because we can. And also, it'll work so much better in providing to the commercial area. Might have to spend a little bit of money, but I'm going to try and minimize the number of buildings that are actually removed. 5 buildings that are removed. Let's try and connect to here. That would actually work, and that seems to be covering pretty much the entire commercial area. I'm going to take that. It's not ideal, but it's far from terrible. Let's introduce a train and see how the heck it goes. And bear in mind, this is our first train, so we don't really need to fuck around with signals, thank God. It's very, very nice that we don't need to muck around with that. What do I care about? I mean, there's no point in... I guess we could go for this, right? Like, we don't need the big bad one. 75 kilometers per hour is fine. Tractive effort, power. It's big. It's big. It's a little bit outdated at this point, but again, it doesn't really make that much of a difference. You go up to 120, you can pull a fair bit as well, but I'm not that bothered. Let's go for the old classic, the old classic one, the AE 4/7. 4/7, 4/7. I don't fucking know how it's said. And let's see, what do we need? Tools and machines. I think that's the thing that we're going to be transporting, so we'll just get a full 160 meter train. I don't think we're going to require all of that, but bear in mind that we are producing both tools and machines, so we need to take that into consideration as well. You're going to be equipped to Mr. Potato Head, waiting for free path. I don't think it's going to be very difficult for you to find a free path, but let's see what the heck happens. Let's see what the heck happens. Let's stick it in 3 times speed, and let's follow... Wow, okay, that's big. Okay. You're going to go to Upper Elstree and Borum area. We really should fix that so that enters onto the right side of the rail. As in literally the right side of the rail, so we could put it up there, the depot up there. Just so it works a little bit smoother. Yeah, you're capped to a bit of a hard speed over there. So again, it's not exactly worth us getting the super brand new engine. Oh, the Class V100. If this is a budget If this is a budget engine that is used for hauling freight, I'm gonna be really mad. It totally is, isn't it? It totally is. Totally is. Power 109. Although this power is way more. And it's electric as well, though. Whereas this is not electric. Running costs $330 a year, whereas this is... Wow, okay. Huh. You know what? Fuck it. I'm okay with that. It's not specifically for hauling. This should be fine. Alright, let's follow this around. Let's see what happens. I'm very, very curious to see exactly how it goes. There should be really no issues with this. The only other issue that I can think of is that this train is kind of slow, and so it might end up delaying a bunch of other trains. Also, we're going to need to stick some signals down here to make sure that no other trains are delayed behind here. Alright. Follow this bad boy around. Put a signal there. And that should sort us out, I think. Perfect. I'll also put a signal here so that we can merge on a little bit better. Signal here. And a signal here. And a signal here. Just to make sure that everything flows smoothly. Again, I'm pretty confident that it will flow smoothly, but just in case. Also, 15 machines. Perfect. That's great. And it's only picking... not machines, tools. It's only picking up tools right now because we haven't actually set up a route that will transport the goods between the two places. We should probably have just like cargo routes for both areas. Yeah. Okay. We're actually going to need a massive depot. It's probably worth us just getting a pretty big depot next to the train station, just to make sure that everything works fine. Okay, let's have a look. Where is our... That's our tram depot. Do we not have a vehicle depot nearby? I guess we can put down a vehicle depot over here. God, this episode's already 27 minutes long. I really am very, very bad at keeping these episodes to time. It's a major issue that I seem to be having. I just have too much fun. Let's get you. Let's get, like, that many. And let's go for cargo line. This is cargo line 1. Call this cargo line 1. Well, cargo routes 1, I guess, because it's not technically a line. There we go. Cargo route 1, perfect. Buy road vehicles. Don't know why I just got rid of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whatever, that's fine. And then you're going to be going on to line 2, which I have yet to set up. Add station here. Line contains too few stations. Yeah, go fuck yourself. There we go. And this is cargo route 2. Cargo route 2. Perfect. All right. Let's release it into the wild and see how it goes. Now, obviously, there's going to be no cargo for a little while. It's going to take a little, it's going to take a little bit of time to become profitable on these routes. But I'm very, very hopeful that it should work itself out. Now, if we could use trams for transporting stuff, that would be kind of cool. I would like that. But maybe not. All right, so you should be all loaded up. We should have 16 out of 16 tools. Now, it auto-equips, so the more tools that we get, it should still be okay. Like, even if we get more than 16 tools, it should still allocate resources to tools and whatnot, so it shouldn't be an issue. We should also start to see machines being produced over here as well. Very soon, I'm sure we'll see a machine pop up in this station. It's just a matter of time. Okay, but pretty much everything should be working fully right now. Stick in 3 times speed. I want to see the machines pop up here before I end the episode. I want to see it happen. We might just need another shipment of steel or whatever. Ah, there we go. We see it. Found it. Look, look, machines, 2 machines. That means that this route is actually working, which is perfect. Let's watch the train get into the station, and then we'll finish it up. That's the Brockbrack route. The Borbrack, sorry, should I say. Okay, and you... We'll watch you get into the station, and then we shall end the episode. Perfect. That's, you know, honestly, for a cargo train, it's got a face that only a mother could love. I appreciate that, but it's not that bad. I mean, there's something oddly mechanically pleasing about the look of that train. Yes, it's a bit slow going around this corner. Yes, there are a lot of optimizations to be made, but I'm really not that bothered about the low speed. I mean, cargo is cargo. There's no conditions attached. Well, there's fewer conditions attached to cargo than there is to passengers. Not bad. Not bad for a first route. Not bad for a first route at all. Again, signaling needs to be sorted out in this entire area. It's going to be something that gets done eventually. Not really that bothered about it now, but it's something that will need to be done in the future. Anyway, ladies and gents, that's going to do it for this episode of Transport Fever. My name, of course, has been Old Potato, and I will see you next time. Bye.